Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to our channel, where today's focus is all about Crawler Band. Let's get started. Crawler was a British heavy rock band formed in the late 80s as an offshoot of Backstreet Crawler, following the death of guitarist Paul Kossoff. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of history as we examine its impact and relevance. Following the death of founding member Paul Kossoff, the remaining members of the band Backstreet Crawler, John "Rabbit" Bundrick, Tony Brownigal, Terry Wilson and Terry Wilson Slessor, decided that it would be best to move on to both another record label and another manager. There is and was a history of problems with the band members obtaining record and publishing royalties from the original manager of Paul Kossoff. Atlantic Records' Omid Ertegun had wanted to replace Paul Kossoff with Mick Taylor, who had left the Rolling Stones. However, Taylor did not want to replace a musician who had died. Backstreet Crawler bassist Terry Wilson had dinner with ex-Fleetwood Mac guitarist Peter Green in London to find out whether Peter's reclusive and unusual lifestyle had changed his mind about wanting to play or be in the music business. Green was not ready to return to the stage and therefore turned down Crawler's offer. The band then recruited former IF guitarist Jeff Whitehorn. The band was then dropped by Atlantic Records, due to Whitehorn's then relative obscurity. The band switched management to a young American named Abe Hock, who was working at Swan Song Records at the time with Led Zeppelin manager Peter Grant. Hock had close ties with Epicubs Records and obtained an offer from them. Band members then shortened the band name to Crawler. Crawler initially toured the UK as part of a package tour which included label mates Boxer and Moon. Their debut album, Crawler, did well in the US, thanks to airplay of the track Stone Cold Sober on frequency modulation radio stations. The band concentrated on the American market. Working with producer Gary Lyons, they released a second album, Snake, Rattle and Roll. An exhaustive series of live performances saw Crawler as the support band for Robin Trower, Cheap Trick and Foreigner, and a 54-date tour across the US as support band for Kansas. At the end of a US tour in December 1978, keyboard player John "Rabbit" Bundrick left to work with The Who. The band folded soon afterwards. Crawler had limited commercial success but charted the single Stone Cold Sober, which reached a peak on Billboard Hot 100 at number 65 in November 1977. In recent years, a number of live albums, including Snakebite 2001 and Pastime Dreamer 2003, recorded during tours in 1977 and 1978, have been released from John Bundrick's private collection of recordings. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting post-Crawler and exploring its implications in greater detail. After the dissolution of the band, Terry Wilson Slessor went on to join Charlie. He also provided backing vocals on Def Leppard's Pyromania album. In 1984, Wilson Slessor acted as an offstage singer for the Michael Schenker Group, performing on a European and Japanese tour. Jeff Whitehorn has since played with Maggie Bell, Elkie Brooks, Roger Chapman's band Shortlist, Bad Company and Roger Waters. He has also released several solo albums including Jeff Who and Begin Gravesend. In the years, the guitarist teamed up with ex-Free and Bad Company vocalist Paul Rodgers. In 1991, he joined Procol Harum and is now their longest-serving guitarist. He appears on medals at Union Chapel and with a Danish symphony orchestra in Ledreborg. The popular video site also has great footage of his Hyde Park concert playing lead for The Who's Quadrophenia Rockpolist with Paul Rodgers and Never the Bride, and the British Rock Symphony playing Stairway to Heaven. There is also one great Crawler video of Stone Cold Sober. Bassist Terry Wilson has since worked with Jimmy Reed, Lightning Hopkins, Eric Burdon, Little Whisper and The Rumour, Teresa James and the Rhythm Tramps, producing as well as being a principal songwriter. The Stephen Bruton Band, Bill Champlin, Lost Pockets Rhythm and Blues Band, Delbert McClinton and Gary Nicholson. He has also contributed to the sessions for John Martin, Stephen Bruton, Darling Cruel's 1993 album Passion Crimes, and Anna Popov's Still Making History. As a songwriter, Wilson has had his songs covered by such artists as Eric Burdon, Maria Mulder, Kathy Masher, Tommy Castro, Paul Rogers, Juice Newton, Teresa James, and Tamar Champlin. Terry has also had several songs included in movie soundtracks, such as Michael with John Travolta and Holes. Drummer Tony Brownigal went on to work with Betty Midler, Ricky Lee Jones, Taj Mahal, Andy Fraser, Buddy Guy, B.B. King, John Martin, John Mayall, Ian McNabb, Mo, Maria Mulder, Bonnie Raitt, the Blues Brothers, Teresa James, and the Rhythm Tramps. He has also acted as a producer or co-producer, including records by Taj Mahal, Jody Siegel, Curtis Salgado, and Eric Burdon. Without further ado, let's move on to the topic of albums. 1977 Crawler Epic, 1978 Snake, Rattle and Roll Epic, 1997 Pastime Dreamer Live Red Steel, re-released 2003. Recorded 1977-2001 Snakebite Live Pilot, recorded 1978-2002 Crawler Live Agra Club Ohio, 1978 Angel Air. Don't forget to check out my other videos for more valuable content.